If you put a finger on my sister, guaranteed your head pop, pop, pop just like blister. I might smile and grin, but trust me, darling, when it comes to...
What's good to my beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. It's your girl Miss Sydz, and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I am actually really excited because I'm going to be testing out some new makeup products. Okay, I have not bought any new makeup for over 8 months, and I thought, why not share this experience with you guys? So if you do love makeup content and you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe and always put your post notifications onto all, because I don't want you guys to miss any uploads, especially when my schedule is not there yet. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up, because that really helps me out and means a lot to me. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the main reason for this video is actually trying out the IRL filter foundation from Revolution, but I did pick up like a few other goodies as well. I got the Revolution Pro Hydra Bright Dewy Mist Setting Spray, the Superdewy Liquid Bronzer, also from Revolution Pro, the Hydra Bright Blush, Cream Blush, I believe, and then also I got one of the Super Bronzers as well. So not a full face, but a little something. So we're just gonna get right into it, okay? I have already primed my face and moisturized. I used my normal moisturizing creams. I also went in with the Garnier Rose Water and also my Superdrug Vitamin E Setting Spray. And then for primer, I use my Good Old Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which is almost done. So that's all nice and prepped. I do have normal to dry combination skin, so my skin needs to be hydrated, girl, because the skin is actually really dry at the moment. So Lord help me today. I've actually noticed that this is a breathable soft matte foundation. I'm not in love with soft matte. I could do a soft matte if my skin is more on the normal side, but I prefer more of a dewy hydrating finish when it comes to foundation. It's got medium to full buildable coverage, has a soft focused breathable matte formula available in 30 shades, oil-free, life-proof, smudge-proof, whilst providing you a 16-hour long wear. With its super coverage with 20% more pigment, is available in 30 shades. Now usually whenever I get a foundation from Revolution line in general, I do go for f16, which I do have here, even though it's not the perfect undertone, because I've got more of a mixture of neutral and golden undertone. I believe the f16 is more of a warm undertone. Yeah, so f16 dark skin tones with warm undertones, so I have to finesse it, but that's the closest match that I feel comfortable with. Because of my order, I was actually given samples of the other foundations. So I've got 14, 15, 16, 18 and 20, which I am going to swatch for you guys, just in case if you're my shade twin, if you're not my shade twin, and you're just curious what to see how the other shades look like. So these are all the foundation swatch. So the first one is f14, and f14 is described as for dark skin tones with cool undertones. F15 is described as dark skin tones with red undertones. F16 is described as dark skin tones with warm undertones, which, to be fair, looking at it, it's not actually as warm as I'm used to seeing from Revolution, especially like the Conceal and Define range. I don't know, girl. Then the next shade is F18, which is described as dark skin tones with warm undertones once again. And then this deep baby right here is F20, which is for very rich deep skin tones with warm undertones. So those are all the dark shades. So this is the packaging of the foundation. This one comes with a pump. Very different in terms of image and everything else in comparison to the Conceal and Define range. Give this a shake. Anytime. Hello? Oh, what, are you broken? Let me see. Today? The hell? Okay. Thank you very much. Oh. Okay. I don't know how I feel. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this, girl. I don't know how I feel about it right now. So let's just blend. I'm just using Tammy Clark Makeup by Tammy's flat kabuki brush. I'm just going to, yeah, nah, I take it back. Yeah, this is warm. I take it back. Yeah, this is warm. I take it back. Ooh, Jesus. Coverage is nice though. Okay, coverage. This is warm. Oh, the coverage is okay. So I'm gonna do half and half. Now, in terms of the undertone, it's obviously not my perfect undertone. I have come across different foundations with better undertone. I would definitely say that my go-to favorite foundation is the NYX Born to Glow and also the Total Control drop in the shade Cocoa. I feel like that matches me really, really well. But it's not the end of the world, because when she start to dry down now, she not look too red, not too warm, but she is warm though. And I didn't even use that the complete one pump that I've done, but this is coverage. And the skin looks so smooth and filtered as well. Who will text me? Yeah, this is nice. So once again, on the side, bare skin. No, color correcting or anything like that. And this is the side with the foundation. But yeah, this side is buff. It's definitely a soft matte, yeah. If I didn't use like my mist sprays and things like that, my skin would look more matte and drier. But the coverage is kind of nice though. Okay. Like this stage makes me feel scared, but after when it dries, looks a bit better. Filter, yes. Texture wear, me not seeing a texture. It's not cleaning onto, oh actually no, I'll take it back. It's cleaning onto one little dry speck right here that I can see. Yeah, so I'm gonna apply some concealer and then I'm gonna come back to you guys with the blush, cream blush, and also the cream bronzer, and we can go from there. Okay, so I applied my concealer. I don't really tend to go for really brightening concealer, like 4 shades brighter anymore. So I just went in with my Revolution Pro Ultimate Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade C13. And this is what the base is looking like for now. So we're gonna now jump onto the Super Dewy Liquid Bronzer. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of annoyed they only have 3 shades. So they've got Fair to Light, Medium to Tan, and then Dark to Deep. This is not dark to deep. Like, this is not dark to deep. I don't even know if this is gonna work on me, but this is part of the extended Super Dewy range when they came out with the cream blushes, which I actually really do like. Now they just got pretty much the bronzer version. So I'm gonna use this in the shade Dark to Deep and see if it's actually dark enough for me to bronze. Now, this is what it looks like. So pretty much comes in the same packaging as like the Super Dewy blushes. Let me have a talk here. Let me just see what I got on here first. Oh no! Girl! Liberty. That's the shade. Can you not even see that? Can you even see that? I'm gonna do a comparison. This is so neutral to me. That bronze who? Bronze who? What dark deep are you bronzing? I'm sorry. Have I missed the memo? The hell? So this is the Super Dewy Cream Bronzer, shade Dark to Deep, and this is the Made by Mitchell Cream Blush in the shade and Laid, which is one of my favorite like cream bronzers, sorry, of all time. Me don't know what the backside dark skin to deep skin is meant to bronze with this, sis, but I'm sorry, like this is what is this? No. The weirdest thing is they've done something very similar with like those XX Revolution cream bronzers that came in like those jars, and I also tested them out and it still didn't work for me. So I don't know why they've done this. Like, I can't do nothing with that shade at all. So I'm not even gonna embarrass myself and put that on my skin because it's just not gonna work. So I am just going to go in with this. I mean, I do have, what's it called? Relove? Yeah, I think it's Relove Revolution. So I do have the powder bronzer, but I'm not really a fan of just applying a powder bronzer. I do like to apply my creams and then my powders on top. But this shade looks promising. So this is the shade Namib, if I'm pronouncing that right. Namib. Girl, I'm gonna pop it on the screen for Uno, yeah? But that's the shade. So this is actually really nice and promising. Yeah, see, that's giving me more depth. Still quite neutral though. I'm gonna apply this without a cream bronzer underneath, because with the cream bronzer and this on top, it will pretty much manipulate the shade a little bit. So let me apply this without a cream bronzer. So I'm just using my EIG Show angle brush, which is one of my favorite brushes of all time. And let's just see what she's saying. Okay, she's doing a little something for the girls. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, this is actually, oh Jesus, oh God, this is actually quite pigmented. Okay, so the shade is really nice. I will probably use this more to, oh, wow, just had a brain fart moment. More to contour, because it's quite neutral. It's actually giving me a similar vibe to the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Thick Mint, which is one of my favorites to be exact. I would definitely say I see a comparison to the point that I do want to swatch it now. I want to know how Misty already, I love a swatch. So for example, this is Mocha Mami. This is not Thick Mint, girl. This is Thick Mint from Fenty, and this is the shade Namib. So I definitely say the Revolution one is a little bit more on the cooler side. So that's the Revolution one in comparison to the Thick Mint one. But then on the skin, it doesn't actually look that cool tone. It actually comes up quite neutral. So I'm not mad at this shade, you know. I'm actually not mad at this shade. Let me just bronze up. Yeah, the shade is not too shabby. Okay, so that's the bronzer. I'm feeling it. It's okay. And I think it will probably even look much better with a warm undertone liquid bronzer or cream bronzer. So I'm actually feeling that shade. Okay. Revolution did a little bit of something in the Relove department. Now I'm gonna go on to the Hydra Bright Cream Blush, which actually has hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and shea butter. Okay, really nice and pretty. However, my phone battery died, so we can't check the internet, but yeah, it says light reflecting cream blusher to give a skin a dewy glow. I'm not really a light reflecting sparkly dazzle kind of blush type of girl, and I don't think I've got anything that has this finish in a cream formula. It does come like with a spongy applicator, so I'm gonna squeeze it now. Here, hold on, anything on there? I'm gonna squeeze it now and wait for something to come out. Oh, you have to twist it on and off. That makes sense. Okay, now it's coming out. Ooh, the shade is nice though. Ooh! Excuse me? Do you see the shade? But let me see what she's saying though. Let me see. Oh, what the hell? Anyway, that was actually an alarm. No one didn't call me. Okay, so considering my face is matte, I do like the fact that it hasn't disturbed my base. So I don't really like how it's blending with a brush. It's not actually disturbing my base, but it's just not giving me like a flawless finish. So I'm just gonna use my sponge instead. Now the shade is beautiful. So yeah, it definitely gives you that super dewy, glistening, wet look to the face. The shade is beautiful, but this is not a shade I will use as a blush. I'm more of a type of person that like corals, oranges, maybe some pinky tones. This to me is more coming across like a highlighter shade on my skin tone. So to have this all over my cheek area as a blush, I feel like it looks weird because it's not giving me blush vibe. It's more giving me highlighting vibes. Does that make sense? So I just picked up one of the Superdewy liquid blushes. This in the shade Blush Me Up, which is quite like a dark shade. So I'm gonna put this over. Girl, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do a little something for the girls. And I'm just gonna mix that. Oh, okay. Okay, so I've ruined my base. I have ruined my base, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna take two and do it on this side. And then I'm gonna try and solve this because I've ruined this. I've ruined this side. But it's okay. Meeting in my yard, I'm not going nowhere, so it's alright. Let me just make the mistake for the girls. So that's what the shade Blush Me Up looks like. And then I'm gonna put this on top, right here, so I'm gonna try and blend that out now and make it look like highlighter, you understand? So I'm just gonna try this up. Oh Lord, it's too much. So I'm going to now try and do something with the face because I'm not feeling this side of my face. Like, it's really patchy, not patchy, but you can see the demarcation between my contour and the blushes, what I was trying to do, and etc. But on this side, I do like that liquid blush, or that cream blush has given nice little dewiness to my skin, considering that I have used a soft matte foundation as well. So I'm gonna do the rest of my face off camera. I feel a little bit all over the place, so be right back. Okay, so I'm done. I'm not really feeling the base today, you know. I'm not actually feeling my makeup today, but I'll explain that later. Just rocking a little messy bun. I couldn't be bothered to look prestige and all sleek and straight like hair today. Didn't have time. So we are now gonna set the face, add some gloss because my lips are looking a bit dry. And look like I got a little makeup on them as well, and I'm not really feeling that. Anyway, so the last product I'm gonna try out is the Hydra Bright Dewy Setting Spray, and I'm all about hydrating setting sprays. I think that just performs the best on my skin type. Hope it doesn't have any silver specks in it because that will really upset my spirit, and nothing can go worse for me right now. So okay, so it's got a powerful like pump to it. It's got a bit of smell. Not really a smell that I like. Well, let me see. Okay, it doesn't look like it's got any silver specks in it. So face what it looks like. I did try to rectify that sort of harsh demarcation that was going on with my contour and my blush, but it didn't really work. And also I did add a little bit of my Huda Beauty Glowish blush in the shade Berry Juicy, just to add a bit more pinky tone to my cheeks, make me look a little bit more alive and awake. But anyway, oh yeah, what? Yeah, this is powerful narrated. Okay, so whilst that's setting, I'm just gonna add a little bit of gloss. I'm just gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Heat gloss in the shade Hot Chocolate. Just a basic gloss. No lipstick, no liner for today. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right into recapping my thoughts and opinions about these products that I tried out today. To start off, the foundation. I actually like the formula of this foundation. It's very beautiful. Like, it does give me a no filter blowing effect, which I really like. Definitely would say it's got a soft diffusing effect to it as well, and it is a matte for the girls. Now the undertone is not my perfect ideal undertone, but it's something that I can work with and finesse. It's not the worst, warmest undertone that I have in my collection, but it's just not my perfect ideal undertone. However, the formula is really nice. It definitely does minimize some of my textures. I don't really see like major pores. I do have a lot of textures on my forehead, which is quite common, plus I am slightly breaking out as well. But I'm not gonna lie to you, no, the foundation is actually quite decent. However, I actually noticed this product only has 23 mils, which I think that's a little bit cheeky, because usually 30 mils on average, but that one only has 23 mils, you know, so I see you. However, I do like the way it performs, but for my dry people, you probably won't really like this, because as soon as this actually just set on my face, I noticed that it did cling on a few little dry patches that I have on my nose area, which is the main area that I'm dry, as in like I do have dry skin, but my natural oils comes through on my nose area at the same time. It's very rare, please don't ask. But yeah, so I do notice that. So if I didn't prep my skin to the T how I did today, I probably wouldn't like it as much, but it doesn't feel dry to the point that I feel like my skin is stretching, and it blends up really, really nicely. But I do like the method of using my brush and then my sponge. Definitely medium to full coverage. It feels quite nice on the skin, considering that I don't really like full coverage foundation on me in general anyway, so I don't feel cakey. But yeah, the foundation is cute. This cream Superdewy, take two, take three. Superdewy, backside, take four. Superdewy cream bronzer. I do think that this would be actually a nice formula, because when swatching it, it was really nice and creamy. It's got a little bit of bounce to it, so I could imagine that this would be a nice formula. But it's the shades for me. Like, it's 2022 and I'm getting shades like this. I don't understand. I don't understand, because this is not giving me, number one, shades between dark to deep. I think that is actually quite cheeky to categorize this shade to cater for dark to deep, considering what you see what shade F20 looks like in the foundation. How would you think an F20 shade person would use this to cream bronze? Also, the undertone's not giving me a bronzy vibe. It's more on a neutral side, if not even cool, depending on your skin shade and undertones. So people my shade and deeper, don't even look at this twice, because I don't know what this is meant to do. I probably have to give her to somebody else, find a new home, because I'm not gonna get no use out of this whatsoever. But I do feel like the formula is nice. That's why I'm a little bit vexed, because if this formula is nice, then I can't even use this because the shade is not shading. The hell? Now, the super bronzer from the Relove brand, which I do feel like I'm gonna do like another full face, because I know they have come up with a lot of products, and the previous contour kit they had before, hopefully that was just obsolete, because I don't know where they was going with that. But this shade in particular is actually quite nice. It does give you more of a neutral undertone. It's not too muddy, it's not dark, well, for me anyway. So I think using this on top of like a nice warm tone cream bronzer would give me a similar concoction what I would get from my Fenty Beauty Thick Mint, which you guys know me, that is like pretty much my favorite and my go-to. So I think this will be banging. Very inexpensive. I'm pretty sure this was only like £3 as well, so I can't complain. And they've got a lot of shades in this as well, so I don't know what they was doing about this, but anyway, I digress. The Hydra Bright Cream Blush, this is not really for me. Like, the blush is still there and it's nice, but because it's got that light reflecting effect to it, if you do have texture on your face, it's not gonna make your texture look cute, number one. Number two is the shades are quite limited as well. And number three, just the formula in terms of the light reflecting is not really my go-to to use as a blush. But it does give you this really nice, healthy, super dewy glow to the skin, which I feel like it's definitely helped me out liking the foundation more, because I don't feel so matte or look as matte and as dry. I feel like I'm matte, but I got a bit of a glow, because I'm pretty much matte all around my face, but then I like the fact that I just got this really nice glow. So this is something that I probably would like to use as a cream highlighter, because the shade, this shade is nice. Like, that is a beautiful gold shade. Like, are you okay? But it's quite sheer as well, so you probably can't really see the color as much, because it is quite sheer when you blend it out. But at the same time, I like that. I like the vibe that it's giving me. Lastly, obviously I used the setting spray, which was the last product that I used, and I'm pretty sure that it's settled down now. And I actually really like the setting spray, but it's not giving me too much of a dewiness. Like, it set my makeup really nicely. It's giving more life back to my face, especially using a matte foundation on my skin texture, but it's not overly dewy. So don't get confused with that little gleam, because that's just from the little blush, whatever I used before. Because I still feel like my face actually looks quite matte, but it's just giving me a little subtle glow to it. So overall, pretty much a thumbs up. Probably these two are the most best effective performing products that I've used today. This one I would just use as a highlighter, and the cream blush, no, stop it. The cream, oh, the Super Dewy bronzer is a miss. a completeness, and this one is actually decent as well. So yeah, but let me know what you guys think. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and I would love to see you guys in my next video. Bye.
And boom, that on the tune like big up my sisters.